That iconic photo with the president down the driveway, right before we took that walk, he actually gave us a tour of the Oval Office.
We took pictures, we took videos, we talked, he showed us around.
There was another mentee that was talking trash to the president about his basketball skills.
I knew he played ball, so I was like, this is probably not smart.
I remember President Obama looking over to one of his aides saying like,
somebody gonna find out to see if the basketball court.
He may beat me, but I just want to see because he's talking so much.
Oh yeah.
nothing can compare to playing one-on-one basketball with the president.
You're not gonna make it anyway.
To top it all off, he allowed us that moment to ask him whatever question came to mind about life.
He was just a genuine person to tell us about his upbringing, and it's one of the things I'll treasure forever.
My name is Jerron Hawkins.
My name is McQueen.
And I am MBK. I grew up in Southeast DC with my mom. My dad was in and out of jail.
Grew up in DC, grew up with a single mom. I moved around a lot of getting into it with the law.
At that time, I was at the tail end of my junior year of high school. And I remember Noah and myself were told that the program was designed to give young men already heading in an upward direction an extra push.
And so when I was accepted, I was really at a finite crossroads of like, okay, where do you want to go? What do you want to do in your life?
The program had each one of the mentees paired with one White House mentor. Every 2 to 3 months, we would meet with the president.
MBK came in at the right time, in the right way, and provided me mentors that could get me to the spaces that I never thought I would, go to. Places like Morehouse, because at the time, college wasn't in the plans for me.
MBK inspired me to figure out where I could go, what I could do. It went from having a lack of examples in my life to an overwhelming amount of support. I'm a first-generation high school graduate, and then I was blessed enough to have a full ride to go to Howard University. From there, I had a deeper sense of who I was and my calling to social justice. So I went to Howard University School of Law, and I'm currently a policy advisor and internship coordinator for the Office of Community Relations Service at the U.S. Department of Justice.
Lifting Our Voices was founded in 2020 during the pandemic. I got a group of friends together and we just started feeding people out of my basement. And that first week, we made like 100 meals, and that doubled to the next week. And so Lifting Our Voices today, we've given out over 80,000 meals nationwide to people experiencing homelessness and food insecurity. And so MBK literally changed the trajectory for what I thought was possible and gave me all the tools and resources and provided the love and people around me to coach me to that dream.
I'm carrying on the legacy of MBK by actively being a mentor to young people around me. That's how MBK started. Community leaders willfully volunteered their time to these young people to ensure that they had a better and brighter future. So as I'm getting older and I'm now in my professional career and I have the time to get back, I make sure I take the time.
MBK saved, enhanced, bettered my life in so many ways, prepared me to be a change agent in every room that I step in. They taught me awesome lessons about humility, about togetherness, about what it really means to be a servant leader. And I'm forever indebted to not just the org, but the people in it.
Not everyone is privileged or blessed enough to walk into certain doors. So I think it's the responsibility of those who have been able to enter to share the wealth and to keep the information flowing throughout the ecosystem.